Okay, some notes. One, please, for this set of notes, actually, I deliberately, actually we planned it for 3 periods, but since we only have 2 periods before the end of the term, we decided to condense a bit and then create more notes for you, so that when we complete a lot, we can complete in 2 periods. Which actually means that there are some examples that I will skip. Hey, you read on the book. Which actually means that there are not many ranks. I see your attention, I see your cooperation, listen, and attentively. Next. You need to prepare this tutorial for the first lesson after CD. Some of you may, some of you may need to go through Complex 4 with you, some of you may not need to go through Complex 4 with you. So my advice is, have time over the holidays. There are only 4 questions in the tutorial and complete it. Okay? Over the holidays. Next. Just reminder of how my notes are organized for the rest of the set chapters. Black means weighted, blue means need copy, grey means important. You decide whether you want to copy up to you and find. Follow? Okay? Okay, let's talk about sampling methods. What is a population and what is a sample? I think I've gone through somewhat already. Look, if for example you are interested in the opinion of the entire VJC, that means students, that means you are interested in finding out about opinions of VJC students, you can't survey all 1,006 VJC students. For one reason or another, practicality, nobody will respond to you. Not everyone will respond to the survey. So what we do is we select a sample. So population refers to the whole group that you want to find out about. Sample refers to a subset where you practically only select them to survey. So like that. Okay, don't want to say too much. The population, and population is a complete set. Sample is just a subset. There are many reasons why we only choose a subset. First, cost. Of course, right? I mean, you need time to collect sample, right? 1,006 is too time consuming. And can you imagine if you want to find out opinions of Singaporeans in general, 5.5 million, where do you find the resources to do this? So very simple cost. Alright? So we won't do it because of cost. We don't do the whole, we won't sample the whole population because of cost. Next, utility. For example, how to test the battery life in the factory. Every time I test the battery life of the factory, test the battery life, the battery is gone. As in, you can't use it anymore. Correct or not? Then you want to test every single battery? Then you don't need to produce anything. So utility is another reason. That means you can't do it purely because the sampling units are destroyed in the process. Follow? That's utility. And lastly, accessibility. Some information can never be accessed. Like historical data. Alright? Cannot access. Too bad. So we only pick a sample. Based on these 3 reasons, most of the time we'll just pick a subset. Okay. There are 4 main methods covered in this chapter. So you have it here. Okay, I don't want to sit though. I just jump a bit. There are 4 main sampling methods. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Simple random sampling, stratified sampling, systematic sampling, quota sampling. I will not go through every single word in the lecture, but basically these 4, once you learn the basic edges of these 4, I think you're doing that. Okay, so let's jump straight into it. What is simple random sampling? Let's say example. Let's say you have a population of 80 people only. 80, population is 80. They're not, no need copy also, doesn't matter. Let's say 80 in the whole population. You only want to collect 8 samples. Okay, I'm using this example to illustrate what is simple random sampling. Simple random sampling. A quick way is I use a random number generator to generate 8 numbers. You know the GC can do it? No, don't know, right? I show you. No, not this one, sorry. Okay, no, I clear this one first. Math, probability, number 5. Okay, then 1, 80. That means what I'm trying to tell the GC is you generate integers from 1 to 80 inclusive, and I want 8 numbers. I want 8 integers. What the GC come out is on this side. So 8 numbers generated, random number generator. Oh, you can use it to draw outside or the sample marker in. One letter really. Okay. So, suppose we generate 8 numbers. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, very random. 5, 6, 7, 8. This process, have attention. This process of generating 8 numbers is simple random sampling. Okay? And where every single number has an equal chance of being selected. Okay? Every single number has an equal chance of being selected. And this phrase is emphasized in your notes. A random sample is one where each member has an equal chance of being selected. Alright? Now, in order to do it, you must have what we call a sampling frame. Sampling frame means if I have a population of 80 people, 80 units, I must have a list of 1 to 80. Correct? I must have 1 to 80 before I can randomly select 8 numbers. Just like if I want to do simple random sampling on VJC students, I need to have the registered class list and I know all the names of all of you. Then I can randomly select one. Then I can select 10 of you and then say, okay, this 10 goes to survey. So you need sampling frame for this to be conducted. So the word sampling frame appears in your notes. You need a list of all members of the population. This is called a sampling frame. Okay? So far so good? Okay. By this time, some of you are already asleep. Okay, wake your friend up. Next to you. Give a bit of face, first lecture of the year, ayo, goodness. Oh. Okay, example 1, need to copy, so hopefully won't fall asleep. A teacher wishes to find out opinions of the canteen food of your favorite line. You don't know how the canteen food, you don't find out. It's a teacher of the find out. What he does is approaches any training students in the canteen to conduct a survey, conduct an interview. Any training students in the canteen. What is the sampling frame? What is the sampling frame? The sampling frame, you get the sampling frame from this line, this sentence, right? He wants to find out opinions of students of the school. So that means you want to find out the opinions of all the students in the school, right? So the sampling frame must be all the students in the school, entire population. The entire school student population. This is the sampling frame. In case it is not clear, this is answering the question, this is the sampling frame. To answer the next question, does this method give a random sample? Let's recall what's the definition of random sample. A random sample is one where every single member has an equal chance of being selected. Does this give rise to a random sample? Excellent answer. 30 seconds of the French view. Why? Okay, good. Can? I think most of you can get it. Does it give rise to a random sample? No, it doesn't. Because even though you want to find out about opinions of canteen food, you go to the canteen, but at that moment, some people in class, in toilet, that kind of thing. So you look at the entire school student population, not everyone has an equal chance of being selected. Those of them in the toilet will never be selected. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Okay? So, very simple answer, just copy. So now this teacher smart already, right? Don't conduct the thing in the canteen. Now he writes the name of every single student. Oh, actually, one write pre-KPI. Yeah. You write, you roll, okay, everything, put them in the box, and then shake, and then take out 20 sheets of paper. Would this give a random sample? Is it all? Yes, because now every single student in the school has an equal chance of being selected. Correct? Did the bell just go? No one period is gone like that. We are only in example one. Okay, never mind. We can do it. I did it in that stream just now, so I think also around here. So can be done. Yeah, quite easy. Example 2. Example 2, if you look carefully, it is a past year paper. So this is the type of question that will come out in exams. My advice is when you answer this kind of qualitative sampling methods question, definitely you must answer in context. Just like a lot of qualitative questions we see in stats, you have to answer in context. Means they give you number, you put in number, they give you school, you must describe the school, not describe the school. Say that it's a school, pupils, you just say pupils. Kind of thing like, don't just memorize and throw back to hand. So, you realize in the answer, I say that you have to assign each one 1 to 50. This is, you have a sampling frame. Then use a random number generator, okay, to generate 50 numbers. That's it, to generate 50 distinct numbers. Okay, Ken, that's my advice to you. Follow? Good? Okay. Example 3, I didn't go through the S3 group, so, and then I ended just on time, so I don't think I should go through this. You read on your own, Ken? You read this on your own. Okay, read on your own. Can. But can I have attention, please? Later, I will refer to this table for example 4. So, later, I'll explain this table later. Okay? Okay. Now we go to the second method.